what common legal pitfalls do first-time founders often overlook, and what can you help them with to make sure they avoid those pitfalls?
I think one thing that's quite topical is something that actually is extended for the next, I think, 11 years now, is EIS and SEIS. We see a lot of founders who aren't aware of these government reliefs that are offered to investors, and it's really important to be aware of them, because it's a relief that will allow an investor to invest in your company that might not otherwise invest, because they're worried about, obviously, investing in a startup's risky. So it's a relief, 30% or 50% on income tax as a relief, and they're available, and there's a set of criteria to meet. But sometimes we meet some founders and even some investors who aren't aware of these government schemes, and they really should be. So being aware of that and being aware of the different reliefs that you're able to receive as a startup business. And probably the most common one, I'd say, is founders thinking that if they try to negotiate on a term sheet or on a deal, an investor will walk away. That's rarely ever the case. I think founders want to get the money in and get the deal done, but also a good investor and a serious investor who's invested before would know that negotiation is part of that process, and they almost might be surprised if you don't ask questions or don't look to push back on certain things, because they'll expect you to do that in the future when there's another investor. So I think negotiating and being aware that it's part of the process is key.